Gregory Peck was born Eldred Gregory Peck on April 5, 1916, in La Jolla, California. From the very beginning, he exhibited a quiet strength and a calm presence that would later define his public persona. His childhood was marked by challenges, including his parents' divorce when he was just 6 years old, after which he was primarily raised by his grandmother. Despite the upheavals, Peck pursued his studies with remarkable focus and dedication. He attended San Diego State University before transferring to the University of California, Berkeley, where he studied English and pre-med. It was during his time at Berkeley that Peck discovered the stage, performing in campus theater productions. That early exposure ignited a passion for acting so profound that he chose to leave behind a potential medical career to pursue the arts, setting him on a path towards cinematic history and a life defined by creativity and integrity. Discovering a passion for acting. At Berkeley, Gregory Peck found himself captivated by theater, feeling a deep connection to storytelling and the human experiences it could portray. He participated in several productions, honing both his craft and his ability to convey subtle emotion, which would later become his trademark on screen. Following graduation, he joined regional theater productions and touring companies, developing a reputation for his commanding stage presence and understated intensity. By the early 1940s, his talent carried him to Broadway, where his performances attracted attention from critics and audiences alike. It was only a matter of time before Hollywood came calling. The transition to film allowed Peck to bring the depth of his stage work to a larger audience, capturing hearts with characters defined by morality, compassion, and resilience. These early experiences in theatre would form the foundation of a career that married artistry with authenticity, establishing him as a figure of lasting influence in American cinema. Breakthrough in film. Gregory Peck made his film debut in 1944 with Days of Glory, a performance that hinted at the star he would become. His tall stature, resonant voice, and composed demeanor made him a natural fit for roles that demanded dignity and strength. As his career progressed, Peck demonstrated remarkable versatility, effortlessly transitioning between dramas, thrillers, and romantic films. One of his earliest acclaimed works was Alfred Hitchcock's Spellbound, 1945, where his chemistry with co-stars revealed both professional skill and a rare emotional depth. By the 1950s, he had become a household name, celebrated for portraying characters who exemplified integrity, empathy, and courage. These roles were not merely performances, they were reflections of the principles he valued in his own life. His ability to inhabit such roles with sincerity endeared him to audiences, establishing a cinematic legacy that went far beyond awards and box office success. Iconic performance in To Kill a Mockingbird. Perhaps Gregory Peck's most enduring contribution to film came in 1962 with his portrayal of Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, adapted from Harper Lee's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel. In this role, Peck embodied the moral center of a story about justice, fairness, and compassion in the racially charged American South. His performance was widely praised, earning him the Academy Award for Best Actor and cementing his status as a cinematic icon. The American Film Institute later named Atticus Finch the greatest hero in American film, a testament not only to the character, but to Peck's ability to convey unwavering integrity. Through Finch, Peck conveyed that courage often requires quiet strength and empathy, values that mirrored his own approach to life. This role would define not only his career, but also how generations of viewers understood principles of justice and moral leadership. Personal heartache. Years later, tragedy struck the Peck family when his eldest son, Jonathan, passed away in 1975. This loss profoundly affected Gregory, revealing the vulnerability behind his composed exterior. He openly acknowledged that Jonathan's passing was a grief he would carry forever, reflecting on the enduring emotional impact of such a loss. This period deepened Peck's understanding of human fragility and the preciousness of life. Despite his public persona of strength and resilience, these personal experiences showed a man profoundly shaped by love, responsibility, and loss. They underscored the authenticity he brought to his craft, allowing him to channel genuine emotion into his work and his relationships. In these moments, Peck's life was marked by reflection, tenderness, and the quiet endurance that would define both his personal and professional legacy. A brief affair with Ingrid Bergman. During the production of Spellbound in the mid-1940s, Gregory Peck experienced a brief but deeply felt connection with Ingrid Bergman. At the time, both were married and navigating professional and personal responsibilities, yet their chemistry on screen was mirrored by a quiet intimacy behind the camera. Years later, Peck reflected on this period with honesty and grace, acknowledging the significance of this connection in his life while respecting the boundaries of the lives they both led. He described Bergman as brilliant, sensitive, and inspiring, a woman whose presence left a lasting mark on his heart. This chapter of his life was not about regret, but about recognizing the profound impact of fleeting yet meaningful connections that shape the contours of a life lived fully and passionately. Marriage to Veronique Pisani. Shortly after his divorce from Greta, Gregory Peck married Veronique Pisani, a Parisian journalist, on New Year's Eve 1955. Their relationship began professionally, but it quickly blossomed into a deep partnership defined by admiration, intellectual connection, and love. Together, they raised 2 children, Anthony and Cecilia, fostering a home environment rich in creativity and shared values. Veronique's steadfast support allowed Peck to navigate personal tragedies and professional challenges with confidence and grace. Their nearly 50-year marriage became a testament to mutual respect, love, and endurance, reflecting Peck's belief in partnership as both emotional and moral support. Veronique's presence in his life provided grounding, ensuring that his public success was complemented by a deeply meaningful private life rooted in trust and devotion. Family legacy. Gregory Peck's legacy extended far beyond his film career through his children and grandchildren. His son Anthony worked in the entertainment industry, while his daughter Cecilia pursued filmmaking and acting, focusing on social justice and cultural advocacy. Peck's grandchildren also carried forward the family's creative traditions, notably Ethan Peck, who gained recognition in film and television. The continuation of the Peck lineage in arts and storytelling reflected the enduring influence of Gregory's life, emphasizing not only his personal achievements but also the values and passions he instilled in his family. Through their creative endeavors, Peck's legacy continues to resonate, bridging generations and demonstrating that a life devoted to art, empathy, and integrity can inspire both kin and audience alike. A life of reflection and confession. In the later years of his life, Gregory Peck shared one of his most intimate reflections. At the age of 87, he acknowledged that Ingrid Bergman had been the love of his life, a truth he had carried quietly for decades. This confession was not born of regret, but of reverent remembrance. He described Bergman as luminous, courageous, and intellectually vibrant, whose presence had left an indelible impression on him. Even as he built a family and devoted himself to his work, the memory of this connection lingered as a cherished part of his emotional landscape. Peck's willingness to share this vulnerability illuminated the depth of his humanity, reminding the world that even extraordinary public figures experience love, longing, and reflection in profoundly personal ways. Final years and legacy. Gregory Peck passed away peacefully on June 12, 2003, at the age of 87, at his Los Angeles home. By his side was his devoted wife Veronique, whose presence reflected the enduring bond they had shared for nearly half a century. Peck's life was celebrated for its contributions to cinema, humanitarian work, and the profound influence he had on those around him. He was laid to rest in the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Angels, a place of reflection befitting a man whose life combined dignity, strength, and moral conviction. His funeral drew an array of Hollywood legends and admirers, highlighting the respect and affection he earned over decades. Through his films, family, and advocacy, Gregory Peck's life remains an enduring testament to integrity, compassion, and the timeless power of love and human connection.